There we go. No problem. All right, eyes up here so I know that you're ready. Eyes up here so I know that you're ready. I have angel's eyes. Joshua. All right, take just a second longer, you two, to write your name down. All right, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do today and kind of give you some expectations. So first off, we're going to start off today with a word problem. So we're going to read a little story problem and do that together as a class. You have that on your piece of paper, and I wrote it at the top. And then we're going to go over something new, which I'm so excited about. So we're going to look at something new. And then listen up. I'm going to take a group back there, and we're going to work just on some things that we need to. But I'll let you know if you're in that group. So boys and girls, I expect you to be listening very, very carefully, especially to the new part and the story problem we're going to go through, because the story problem is one of the questions on your worksheet. So after we go through that together, everybody should have the same answer because we're going to do it together. All right. Everyone take a look at looks like number 2, problem D. So does everyone see where the cookies are? Problem 2, letter B. Today's date is February 3rd. So everyone point to that, where the cookies are on the worksheet. Everyone point to that. We're looking at letter B. So not letter A, letter B. All right, I'm going to read that for you. Abigail, and everyone should be following along because you have this on your worksheet. Abigail divided 15 cookies equally among 3 friends. How many cookies did each of the 3 friends receive? I know some of you could even do this in your head, but first, can someone raise their hand and tell me, what are we looking for? What are we looking for, Izzy?
How many did Abigail's 3 friends receive?
What was that?
How many did Abigail's 3 friends receive?
How many cookies each of the 3 friends received? Exactly, it says that right here. How many cookies did each of the 3 friends receive? So, what could our label be? For our final answer, what will the label be? Abby? Yeah, and you can even shorten that. I think she said cookies for each person. We can even say cookies each. So everybody's label should say cookies each. But you know what? We need to find that number, right? We have to know how many cookies each friend received. So what is a word that I see right away that kind of shows me what we're going to do? What word do I see right away that shows me what we're going to do, Emma? Divided. Exactly. Boys and girls, circle the word divided. So it says Abigail divided 15 cookies. What's another word I should look closely at? Mia? Equally. Equally. That means there were no leftover cookies. She divided 15 cookies equally. There were no leftovers among, what else should I circle? Aaliyah? Among 3 friends. How many cookies did each of the 3 friends receive? So can someone raise your hand and tell me, is this a 1-part or 2-part question? Are we looking at a 1-part or 2-part question? Kylie? 2. Not 2. Angel? 1 part, Kylie. Yeah, because we figure we have to divide the cookies equally among the 3 friends, and then it's just asking how many cookies each of the 3 friends received. So, we just need to do 1 step. Can someone tell me what step we have to do? Nicholas? We have to divide. All right, so we know that. We can set that up right there on our sheet. So we know we're going to be dividing. What goes inside our division box? What are we dividing? Doran? 15. We have 15 cookies. So we have to split up 15 cookies amongst 3 people. So what goes right here? What goes on the outside of the box, Joshua? 3. And boys and girls, we don't even have to do long division for this one because it's a math fact. So what is 3 divided by 15? Everyone's hands should be raised. Seppo? 5. 3 divided by 15 is 5. And where do we take our 5, Gavin? On the line. 5 cookies each. And then let's read over again to make sure that we answered our problem completely. So Abigail divided 15 cookies equally among 3 friends. So we're showing dividing 15 among 3 friends, which is 5 cookies for each friend. How many cookies did each of the 3 friends receive? Did we answer our question? Raise your hand if you think we answered the question. Raise your hand if you think we're done and answered the question. We are. You're exactly right. We answered the question. So you can circle 5 cookies each on your line paper and then make sure to copy it down for part B on your other sheet of paper. And then give me a thumbs up when you're done with that, when everyone's ready to move on. Wait just a few more moments. All right, looks like everyone's done. All right, Angel, have a seat. Listen very carefully. I'm going to show you something new, and I'm so excited about it. I'm going to show you something new. Raise your hand if you have ever seen this symbol before. That symbol. Maybe on your homework sheet it said, we have a spelling test tomorrow, and then in this symbol it said, make sure to study. Raise your hand if you've seen that symbol. Does anyone know what it's called? Does anyone know what it's called? Looks like you've all seen it. What is that called, Joy? Parentheses. Exactly, parentheses. Today, I'm going to write that for you, because that's kind of a big word. We are introducing parentheses in math. I bet a lot of you didn't even know that we use parentheses in math. And whenever you see parentheses in math, put your hand down, Jackson. Whenever you see, everyone look up here, this is really important. Whenever you see parentheses in math, think in your head, do me first, okay? So whenever you see parentheses in math, what are you going to think, Hope? Do me first. When we see parentheses in math, what are we going to think, Izzy?
Do me first.
What are we going to think, Zoran?
Do me first.
Do me first. Whenever you see parentheses in math, think, do me first. So, for example, I'm going to model for you some problems. Let's say we have 5 plus 3, and it's in parentheses, minus 2 equals blank. Well, I see that there is a parentheses around the 5 plus 3. So what am I thinking again, Gavin? What am I thinking when I see a parentheses? Emma? Do me first. So I know, put your hands down, I know automatically that I do whatever is in those parentheses first. So 5 plus 3, I know that's 8. And I'm going to bring it right down below the parentheses. And then I'm going to bring right down the rest of my problem, minus 2. I know that 8 minus 2 is 6. But what if my problem looks like that? Well, I see the parentheses, so I think, Tyler, what do I think? Do me first. So 3 minus 2, I know is 1, but I still have to bring down the rest of my problem. See, I'm lining up the 5 and lining up that addition sign. Line up the equal sign. 5 plus 1 is 6. Put your thumbs up if you think you understand when you see parentheses, think do me first. You know what? I need to grab a Kleenex. In just a moment, I'm going to show you one that's a little more difficult. I know, this is so exciting. All right. What happens when I write? What happens when I write 8 minus 2 times 4 plus 3 equals? I'm going to show you this one, then we'll do them together. So I see the parentheses. My eyes go straight to the parentheses, and I think, what do I think, Seppo? Do me first. So I do whatever's in the parentheses first. So I see 2 times 4. Well, I know that that's 8. So I bring down the 8, but I also have to bring down the rest of my equation. So I bring down that 8, match it with the minus sign. And boys and girls, when you're doing this, I want you to do all of this work. I want you to show that you're bringing them down, because if you don't, sometimes some of you miss some of them. So I want you to show the process of bringing each one down. 8 minus 8, I know that's 0, plus 3 equals 3. So 8 minus 8 plus 3 equals 3. If you look, boys and girls, that is the first problem on your worksheet. So I just showed you the first problem on your worksheet. So go ahead and copy that down. Yeah, Abby, do you have a question? You do not need to circle the 3. It's okay if you just write the 3 on the line. Good question. All right, let's do one together. You know what, even better? Let's do it on the board. Listen up, I'm going to write one on the board, then I'm going to ask somebody to come up and show me how to do it. So I'm going to write the next one on your worksheet is 2 times parentheses 33 divided by 3, close the parentheses, that's really important, plus 7 equals blank. Now, who can show me, here I'll move this so you can see, Leah, who can show me how to do that? And boys and girls, while they're showing me how to do it, you have to make sure that you're also doing it in your worksheet so that you have the answer. And if maybe they need some help, then you can help them out. All right, Joy, come on up here. Boys and girls, Joy was sitting very nicely, raising her hand in her chair, and I so appreciate that. I saw that, and I really appreciate that, Joy. All right, Joy, what do you do first? Turn around and tell everyone what you do when you see parentheses. What do you think when you see parentheses? Do me first. All right, so she said she's going to do what's in the parentheses first. So Joy, before you even do that, I would just worry about the parentheses. But I see what you're doing. All right, stop right there, Joy. Can you turn around and tell everyone what you just did? She brought down the problem, and she knew that 33 divided by 3 is 11. And then what did you do next, Joy? What did you do with these numbers? And first, what did you do with the 2? Yeah, she brought down the 2, the multiplication sign, the plus sign, and the 7. All right, and then you can go ahead and do that math for us, Joy. What's 2 times 11? Right, 22 right there. Plus 7. Go ahead and write plus 7. And then she said the answer. Can you turn around and say it nice and loud?